The COVID-19 pandemic that hit the world in early 2020 has made many aware of the importance of good health and quality of life. The response has been a new platform, Nutribah, a dining in the green lungs venue that emphasizes functional eating as opposed to normal eating through smart organic farming practices.
Nutribah started last year, July, but the first thoughts were penned down somewhere between May. So it started because of the whole MCO shift, of course, the pandemic, and addressing to the food security as well as the food safety problem. So what we did is that we eliminated the middleman and we directly initiated farm to consumer. So consumer can get a fresher product. The bigger intention behind it is actually to create a blueprint so that we can share not only to our next generation, but also to the current value chain, any other stakeholders that wants to join us or come in a joint effort initiative to put Sabah on the map, not only to prosper within Malaysia, but maybe even yet to amalgamate and unite Malaysians to put all of us in a global map to reach the global market, especially in terms of superfood, because we're in the center of the equator. We have the best mega biodiversity as well as the climate to plant various amount of superfood crops such as sacha, kale, and other food crops. Yeah. Sacha is the oil that we really want to put it on the global standard market. We want Sabah. We want people to think of sacha and they think of Sabah. Why? It's a sustainable oil that has omega-3, 6, and 9, very, very high, and it's a plant-based protein. So the whole global is shifting towards plant-based, other than its sustainability that by year 2050 we cannot fulfill the population of 9.7 billion people coming up. But what we're really trying to address is this. We used to derive protein and omega-3, 6, 9 from fishes a lot. But nowadays the sea are no longer as clean as before due to plastic pollution that turns into microplastics. And there's also oil tank spillover, which in turn the seafood as well as the aquaculture, they consume them. And us humans consuming them are actually in a way consuming mercury. So we have a lot of loved ones that they don't smoke, they don't drink, they practice organic healthy lifestyle, but why do they still catch cancer? Sometimes these are the little things that is hidden within that we don't realize. So what we did is that our organic aquaculture feed, they're all fed on sacha. So for sacha, the nut we cold press is for human consumption for the omega-3, 6, and 9, as well as the plant-based protein. But the remains of the nut are being turned into animal feed, which is we pelletize it and we feed it to our aquaculture. So from that, we can guarantee and assure that our aquaculture, our protein source, eats and consumes high-quality feed. And in turn, humans eat them.
Under a smart farming concept, Nutribah operates farms in 6 locations, namely Kalabakan, Keningau, Lokawi, Kimanis, Tawau, and Penampang. Although Nutribah is new, their farms had been operating since a decade ago. Their farmers are upskilled and equipped with proper planning strategies using modern technology.
Smart organic farming is not only confined to the technology advancement behind it. So we integrated IoT, Internet of Things, to regulate and data monitoring that helps us to create the blueprint that we mentioned, the requirements of each plant, as to what is the soil condition that is needed, what is the amount of fertilizers, the climate, the humidity that is needed for the best environment to grow for that particular crop, i.e. per se kale or sacha. So it's easier that when this blueprint and this formula is being consolidated and articulated, it's transferable, maybe to the next generation or to any other value parties that wants to join, so that we can create a holistic approach as well as a community movement to produce this superfood in a larger scale. But what we would like to highlight is that the word Nutribah actually stands for Nutritious Sabah. See? So that is the whole idea and the pinnacle vision that we really want to push. We really want to push a community-driven approach that not only helps us, but the main person that we really want to help is to uplift and to reskill the farmers. We do not want the technology to replace the farmers, but whereas farmers shouldn't be called poor farmers anymore. There should be a category to be called professional farmers. See, and to revolutionize agriculture into Industry 4.0 as well. So these are the things that we are really trying to take the initiative to spearhead.
Nutribah offers a holistic health approach which combines 4 health pillars: eating organic, rest, exercise, and lung cleansing.
The whole HQ for Nutribah right here, where we are at today, is that we amalgamated these 4 pillars to give a total wellness holistic approach for the consumer. So what you can do as an individual is that you could come here not as a member but as a resident, because you can come here, you can have a yoga session here in the morning, and then you can shower here, you can have your breakfast here. We have ample amount of co-working space that you can hang about, connect your Wi-Fi, work from here, and after that lunch are being served organically. And during the late evening, you could either go for a hike or you want to end your day with a gym session. Then of course dinner is provided as well. And on top of that, if you don't feel like having dinner here, you can even purchase directly freshly harvested farm produce here at our grocer to bring home to cook and to enjoy your family. So one of the best-selling food on our menu is, other than our bentos, is also our juices, our super beverages, especially kale and pineapple. And then in terms of food is our ikejime sashimi. So what is ikejime is that it is a Japanese method of the most humane way of slaughtering a fish. So we give a sudden shock to the brain that it passes without pain. Nutribah, we really hope that we can drive a community movement together to spearhead and to dive into this agriculture industry, smart organic farming, and to identify the high value crops so that it can help us to grow not only economically, but we can put Sabah in the map in terms of one signature product. But nonetheless, is that not only confined to agriculture, but it is up to us to integrate it with other things, such as this space right here is that it shows the integration of 4 pillars, where you can have a spa up there, where you can exercise up there, you can practice your lung cleansing, you can also have your farm to plate experience, you can dine in here, you can work here. So it is a matter of how we consolidate and to reorganize everything into a singular package that offers a wholesome total wellness approach for a person to have a sustainable organic wellness lifestyle.